Hey everybody, this is Brian here. I'm awake. Are you? I hope you're having a great Wednesday. A lot to talk about today. Today we're going to talk about Ukraine. That there's rumors going around, and it's been in the news often in the last few weeks, that Russia may attack Ukraine with nukes. If not, that there may be a nuclear accident at one of their nuclear facilities in Ukraine. And that may, that whole thing, that's a different whole scenario than a nuclear attack, because Russia can use a nuclear accident at one of their facilities in Ukraine and to evacuate the whole area because of the radiation, and to use it as a reason to evacuate most of the region around there. Even the Ukrainians won't go in and attack it. But Russia will go in there with protective gear, protective suits, to take care of the so-called accident and be able to basically take part of the country without even a fight. So I see it all over the news. And the other scenario is that they could use tactical nukes on one of their cities. Whatever the case is, something's about to happen in Ukraine. Something's about to happen. I don't know what it is, but it's something big. Something big is about to go down in Ukraine to turn this thing around, because we know in Scripture that Gog of Magog, Russia, or the Putin of Russia, is going to send his troops down into the Middle East to attack northern Israel in the battle in Megiddo, in the northern valley of Megiddo. And so this is one of the first phases of the Battle of Armageddon. A lot of you may know this, that Armageddon isn't just one battle, it's several, culminating in the very end of a massive attack by the armies of the East. Saudi Arabia, what's left of Russia, Turkey, and certain ones. At the end of the 7 years, they come to attack Israel and finish her off. And that's where the Lord comes back in Revelation 19 on a white horse. We're on white horses with him, by the way. We've been in heaven for 7 years, and we watch him defeat the armies of the world and set up his kingdom. That whole scenario I just gave you could happen start at any moment. The rapture's about to happen, folks. It's just crazy what's going on, and things are just heating up out there, literally heating up, especially with a nuclear blast. And this is about to happen. And then we have a digital currency, digital banking system starting here in the U.S. in the next couple of weeks. We got the World Health Organization wants to take over our pandemics and our health system in our country and around the world. You know, you got the UN that came out, I think, last week. It's talking about a 7-year plan to bring in the New World Order. They started this in 2014, 2013 in there, but they want to accelerate it, and they want to have it done and finished by 2030. Now, is this the 7-year peace deal? No, it's not, but it can turn into the 7-year peace deal. It says that in, Daniel 9, 24 through 27, he makes a covenant with the many. Now, the many has been taught over the years that then all the nations surrounding Israel would be part of this covenant. Some now are saying it could be the whole world. Because, folks, it's not just, Syria and Lebanon and these, Jordan. It's not just these countries that hate Israel. The whole world hates Israel. Even our own government hates Israel. So could this be the covenant with many? Is all the nations? We don't know for sure. We don't know. We just know, and what we see is things are accelerating extremely, extremely fast. There's kind of a lull right now, I noticed in the news. I mean, things are going on. Yes, things are going on. But compared to what's happening just a couple weeks ago, there's a little bit of a lull. So that tells me what's going on behind the scenes we don't know about. What's about to happen? And I just say, be ready. Be ready for the Lord to come back. And in the meantime, if he doesn't come back, have some supplies. Have some food and water, at least a month, at least, saved up. Because we're not going to see the tribulation, but we could see some things. And so be ready for that. But folks, I'm not the only one saying this. It's all over the internet. Everybody who follows pre-tribulation rapture knows the Lord's about to return. Is it this fall? We don't know. We have another year or two to go. We don't know. We just know the tribulation's about to start. We could hear and wake up in the morning and hear of a nuclear attack from Russia against Ukraine, or a nuclear power plant that is now leaking radiation. These are huge events. These are huge events. So folks, hang in there. Just we're not much time left. There's our 1 Corinthians 15. These bodies are going to be changed in a moment. This mortal will put on immortality, and we're going to be living forever in heaven. This earth and what we're going through now will be just but a fleeting moment in time. But this fleeting moment in time will determine, are you going to store up treasures in heaven? I want to. Not because I want to have treasure, but because I love the Lord like you do. And I want to see my family and my friends and my coworkers go with me. So this is the time, more than ever in our history, especially in this country, to really preach the gospel. I'm not a preacher. I don't have that gift. You don't have to have the gift. Just open your mouth. Just say it. And you may plant a seed, or you may lead somebody in. You may be watering. But it's time. It's time to bring the rest of the church together. And folks, we haven't got much time left. Wow, what a day that's going to be. We hear that trumpet, that shofar blow. You guys have the rest of the week, and I'll talk to you later. This is Brian out. Thanks. Bye-bye.